This is a tomato, bean, cabbage, and corn soup I made after I raided the pantry and fridge when I came home from spring break last month with the kids and I didn't know what to make for dinner. And it was so good, I've made it 3 times since. It's definitely part of my dinner time rotation, and the last time a neighbor was over and complimented how amazing my kitchen smelled, so I thought it was worth sharing. Let me show you how. In a large pot, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil and let that warm up. In goes 1 medium diced onion, about 150 grams, and your cabbage, about 200 to 250 grams, maybe more if you're feeling cabbagey, and I just chop them into bite-sized pieces. Give that a stir and add a big pinch of salt and let that cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, stirring frequently. You're not trying to brown anything here, but it's honestly okay if it does. That charred flavor works well. The goal is really just about softening the cabbage and cooking the onions down. Now add your garlic. You can use fresh, or I bought a lot of peeled garlic and freeze it, so I'm using about 5 to 6 cloves worth, maybe more. If you like garlic, have at it. Mix it up so the garlic doesn't burn. Then I'm adding the spices. I like using 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, but you can use dried oregano or herb de Provence. It's up to you. Let that cook for 30 seconds or so, just until it smells good. Then I'm adding a heaping tablespoon, maybe about 30 grams of chopped sun-dried tomatoes and oil. If you don't have this, you could use tomato paste and maybe add a little olive oil, but in all seriousness, keep sun-dried tomatoes in the fridge. They are fantastic. This is one of those small things that makes a big difference. They bring this deeper, slightly sweet, concentrated tomato flavor that I find really great in soups. Now I'm adding 1 small can of crushed or whole tomatoes, about 400 grams, along with 1 liter or 4 cups of vegetable stock. I'm gonna try to smash the tomatoes with the wooden spoon, but that's also why I have an immersion blender. I just wanna break up the tomatoes a bit. Then go in the beans. I'm putting in about 2 cans worth of Great Northern beans. I soak these from dry, but you can use canned, just make sure to drain them. I like white beans in this soup, like cannellini beans, but you could use kidney beans or even black beans if you wanted to. And I'm adding salt. I'm generous with the salt because I found with all the vegetables and liquid, it will need it. Just keep that in mind. And now I'm adding 1 bay leaf. And I've saved the best for last. I'm adding a full can of corn. This was such a great addition. That's what I love about raiding a pantry for dinner. The corn gives the soup a great texture and a little sweetness, and I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did, and my family loves it. I'll bring this up to a boil, and once it starts to bubble, I can add a dried chili pepper for a little heat and a Parmesan rind for a little savory depth and umami. I'm just gonna go with the Parmesan rind since I don't wanna make this too spicy for the kids, and then I'm just gonna lower the heat to low and let it simmer and covering it for 20 minutes. After that's done, I'll take off the lid, and if you want a slightly thicker, more cohesive soup, you can just mash up the beans right in the pot with a potato masher. It's a small thing, but it gives the soup body without adding pasta or cream or anything else. I'm not doing that today, but it is worth knowing. Now to finish. Take out your bay leaf and the Parmesan rind if you can find it. I cannot find it. It is in there somewhere. I'm gonna start squeezing in half of a lemon for the juice. I know it needs this much from experience. Stir it in, taste it, and I nailed it. Now, there is a lot of liquid and veggies, so I was salting aggressively throughout, but you can always adjust it at the end. Just remember, the lemon juice will help bring out some of that salty flavor. You're looking for that balance, savory, a little bright, not flat. If you want, you could always add a drop of hot sauce to punch it up. And that's it. Ladle it into a bowl, add a little Parmesan, maybe some black pepper. It's hearty, it's got a ton of texture, it's full of fiber, and all made from a few things already in my kitchen. I hope you give this one a try, and I'll see you in the next one.